Hi Elaine, so we've been training for 8 weeks now. I was just wondering, what was your biggest motivation to start training with me, and what made you really want to lose the weight now?
Well, the reason I started training, I've been training for a while, but I've never ever really got anywhere. I felt better, but I've never really wanted to do weight training because you always think that doing weight training bulks you up and makes you bigger, but it doesn't. And obviously, working with you in our other job, I know that you are very dedicated and you don't just talk the talk, you do walk the walk as well. So I figured if anybody could help me, Daniel, you would be the man.
Basically, how have I helped you overcome the problems that you had before we started training?
Oh my goodness, in so many ways. It's been fun. I think I've shown that because I've been to every session.
Yeah, you have.
I've never missed. I've seen results, not just physically results, but strength and a bit of confidence as well. Sometimes when you think, well, I can't do that, and then you think, well, actually I can. So it's an all over thing. You've helped me with my diet. It's just been good having you there for 3 days a week, knowing that I'm going to be seeing you the next day or the day after, so you can't get into too much trouble. And you're very good because it's about being flexible. So I've gone on a holiday, and there's no thing, oh, I've gone away and I've spoilt it, so you give up. I haven't given up. I mean, I've got a long way to go, because it's not a fast journey, but each journey starts with the first step, and I think that I'm past that first step now. I'm just a little jog down the road now. So
Yeah, you have. You've done really well. But what would you say to anyone considering training with myself? Mainly people that are in your position, that have got kids that are older or kids that have flown the nest.
Middle age is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, just do it because it's been fun. You're very motivated. You're always available. And if you don't start, I mean, the newspaper is full of stuff that says, yesterday, to live longer, you need to exercise. You need to have some sort of a fulfillment. And doing this does do that. It does give you, the motivation just to keep going and to think, oh, well, I'm training tomorrow. Do I really want to be eating that big bar of chocolate? It's going to be a slow process because you've got to undo 50 years of being overweight and doing the wrong thing, because we're taught to do the wrong thing. Everything is about low fat. This is probably the biggest thing that I've learned, actually. It's not all about low fat. It's not all about not eating something if you really want it. It's about, measuring it. But it's, to have proper butter that tastes so much nicer than all this the processed margarines, and to get away from processed foods. That's another thing. I very rarely now eat processed food. I think I've eaten one sausage, which would be about the most processed food I would now eat in 8 weeks. And I eat butter and everything brown. So it's not too radical, but in the long run it will make a big difference. And I've lost, up to now about 10 pounds, haven't I? And I would never have done that, never ever. And I've trained for about 3 years, and I've chased my tail, and I've tried harder and harder and harder, and I've not got anywhere. And this is the first time in years that I've had any results, and I'm just going to keep going.
It's really good. Right, let's go ahead with our session then.
Let's go.